Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we direct your attention to the 50-yard line. For the first time in over 20 years, Mr. Don Baker will not be in his seat in our press box. On August 20th of this year, the Leopard family and the Malvern community lost one of our finest with the passing of Mr. Don Baker. At this time, Senator Alan Clark will make a special presentation to the Baker family.
It's my honor to be here tonight to represent the Arkansas State Senate, to present to the Don Baker family a Senate memorial citation. Whereas William Don Baker was born, grew up, and has spent most of his adult life in the Rolla, Malvern area, where his untimely death has left a void in the lives of so many whose lives he touched as a role model and mentor to youth in their various sports activities and as a volunteer for worthy causes in the community. And whereas for over 3 decades, hundreds of Pee Wee and Little League athletes knew him as coach of their individual sports activities, the Malvern Leopards will remember him for documenting stats, keeping the game clock, or working in the press room at home games. And in the community, he will be missed for his support of Lions Club and for his efforts and fundraisers for the needy and for projects beneficial to the school and community as a whole. And whereas in his most personal role, his memory will be forever cherished by Dottie, his loving wife of 55 years, by their 4 children, and by 13 grandchildren and 6 great-grandchildren, all of whom were beneficiaries of his greatest gifts of love and caring. And whereas the members of the Arkansas Senate wish to join Senators Alan Clark and Larry Tigg in extending condolences to the family of William Don Baker as they celebrate the well-lived life of their beloved family member. Now there, pursuant to the motion of Senators Alan Clark and Larry Tigg, the Arkansas Senate directs that this citation be presented on this 4th day of September 2015.
Glen Rose set to receive the kickoff. Malvern will be kicking away. Might mention as well, for lack of a better term, this game kind of being sponsored by the National Guard.
Right. The National Guard targeted this game. They wanted an early rivalry game, and this one's getting to be a big one. Not only here within Hot Spring County, but there's a lot of eyes on this one, particularly because of the strength of Glen Rose and their past runs in the state championships and the Leopards with theirs. And a lot of eyes throughout the state are on this ball game to see exactly where the Leopards and where the Beavers are at this early stage in the game.
Austin Wright getting set to kick off. Leopards in black tops, white pants.
Got National Guard uniforms.
Yeah, there's
some camo on there.
Camo on the sleeves.
And we're underway.
It is away. Wright kicks it high. It's going to be fielded at the 22-yard line. He goes down almost immediately at they're going to say the 24. And the Beavers will take over 1st and 10 from there.
Yeah, Jordan Johnson basically goes to catch it and stumbles almost immediately, falling down pretty much immediately. Essentially, same thing as a touchback, starting at the 24 here. So
we'll get a good look at this Malvern defense right out of the gate. And Glen Rose with Aaron Weatherford, the junior quarterback. He's joined in the backfield by Jordan Johnson.
Looks like some of these defensive sophomore linemen have grown up since last year.
Too wide at either side. Quarterback looks, swing pass near side. Man, immediately. Gain of about 3 on the play.
Boy, I'll tell you what, it didn't take Jimerson long to get out there.
Demise Jimerson starting over there at right corner, reads it perfectly. Just a little flare out of the backfield to Johnson. Demise comes up, makes a play almost immediately.
Brings up, we'll call it second, and it's a long 7 for Glen Rose.
Yeah, we got to make a number correction on Jimerson, too.
Weatherford again works out a shotgun as Johnson set up to his right, trips to his right side. Now throws underneath, pass complete at the 32-yard line. Tackle made immediately. Pass was complete to number 7, Sam Dawson.
Dawson that time runs a little bit of a gut route. Same basic principle as an out route. Cut it right back to the middle. Demise Jimerson appeared to be playing man, falling right behind, makes a stop short, brings up a 3rd down.
Yeah, Jimerson had really good coverage there and got some help from number 10, Bryce Freer, who's going to be all over the field and hitting people.
3rd down and about 3 for the Beavers. Weatherford takes a snap, fakes the give, rolls to his right, looking to throw deep along the far sideline. Pass is incomplete.
Really good coverage.
Yep, that's not Devin Bradford, that number 8 you're used to seeing. That's Tevin Smith.
That's Tevin Smith, right.
He's arguably the fastest kid on the team, and, man, he can leap out the building. He's got hops like crazy.
And a good job by my college track coach not calling any interference on that play.
Oh, what are you talking about? Just give him love taps.
That's Richard Martin, the back judge, my old UCA track coach.
Really? Cool. Punt's underway.
Aimed towards the sideline, fielded at the 28-yard line, cutting across the field is Devin Shaw. Shaw with some running room, and he'll get up to the 49-yard line.
Wow.
Y'all see that block by Cordell Cooper there?
Good grief.
That's what we call peel
Cordell
back block.
Cooper just really absolute clean block, but I mean, he laid him out. Nice return.
Yeah, whenever you break through that first level and that player starts to turn back upfield, those linemen who rush the punt are right there to lay a lick, and that time Cordell Cooper just was right there to lay the lick.
Looks like the Leopards are going to start with the bowling ball. Jamari McCollum back there dotting the I, Mike.
Trace Colley working from quarterback. It's twins either side. He'll give to McCollum. Up the middle, big running room as he gets over the 40 to cross. He's at the 20, the 15, the 10, and run out of bounds. Wow. Actually, he's run out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Well, there's a hole through there that you and I both could have gone through, Seth.
Yeah, corners appeared to come up and didn't really want any there. McCollum lowers the shoulder, fights through the first tackle, and he's off to the races. Just couldn't beat the angle taken by Austin Hughes there, the safety for Glen Rose.
Yeah, nice play there by Hughes. Hughes had a really good angle, and if not for him and his speed, then McCollum would have scored.
McCollum going to set up behind Colley this time. Twins right. One man to the left. Give to McCollum again. Again running room. Left side. McCollum is in. Touchdown Malvern.
Wow.
Great play there. You had Bo Gray coming around for a pull block, and he blows out the end and creates a wide open hole for McCollum to run through untouched into the end zone.
McCollum looks a little quicker than he did last year.
Was it about an average of 25 yards a carry right now?
2-play drive for the Leopards as they get set for the extra point. Kick is up, away, and it is good. Leopards lead it 7-0 after Bryce Freer kicks the extra point. We'll take a short break. We'll be back in a minute. Malvern leads this one 7-0.
Other banks run around town asking why you should bank with them or what makes them better than other banks. At Malvern National Bank, our reputation speaks for itself. We don't have to waste time telling you that we're the best when it comes to business. We just want to challenge you to see for yourself what easy banking is really like. Malvern National Bank. We've been here all along. You just didn't know it. Learn more about us at easytobank.com. That's easytobank.com. Drop on in. We dare you.
And we're back. My apologies. Gave the call to the wrong kicker. That is Jace Keeney, the kicker.
Keeney got a leg. A quick note during the coach's show, it did come up that McCollum did run an electronic 4-3, wasn't it? I think it's 4-5 at Arkansas State.
I think it was at Arkansas. Was it?
Well, Coach told me it was a 4-5 at Arkansas State.
That could be. I don't know. I get it mixed up. I know he was fast.
Kick is away. This time a long, deep kick fielded in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. And the Beavers will take over. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line, trailing this one 7-0.
44. Austin Wright got a big foot in that one.
Well, speaking on McCollum, he loved playing with Monte.
Yes.
Monte was a great running back, ended up signing with Harding, but now Monte's gone, and it's time for McCollum to step up and be the man. And first 2 carries, he showed he's ready for the challenge.
Yeah.
So Weatherford and the Beavers come back to the line of scrimmage. This time Weatherford's going to set up under center. He's got a fullback in as well. Twins right, split left. Pitch near side. Looking for running room across the 20, and tackle made up at the 27-yard line. So a good gain for the Beavers.
Jordan Johnson, number 33, out of that tailback slot, I believe, really did a good job of following his blockers. He had some blockers in front of him, kind of slowed down, then sped up and picked up a nice gain and running to his left.
Yeah, Darian Smith, defensive end, was able to chase him down and really save a big play. He was about to get to the sideline, and if he could have got through with 1 or 2 more guys, he would have been down the streak.
Weatherford and the Beavers come back. 2nd and short. 2nd and 3. Now he steps back into shotgun. Has Johnson set up to his right. Trips left, split right. Now steps back under center. Single back is Johnson. Pitch far side. I believe they're going to be called for a procedure. Whistles stopped the ball just before it snapped.
We didn't cover it during the earlier. Our ISO player for the game tonight is number 7, Amari Reed. He's a senior wide receiver, D-back that's going to see action on both sides of the ball, but we'll probably see more of him, I think, on the defensive side, don't you think, Seth? I mean, he's going to play both ways a little bit.
Well, Amari Reed's got a lot of talent. We saw him last year at quarterback some, at tailback some. He'll return kicks or punts every once in a while. He's very versatile and can play all over the field. I'm sure you're going to be hearing number 7's name a lot.
2nd and 8 now after the penalty. Weatherford works out a shotgun, takes a snap, looks to his right. Throws underneath. Almost picked off. 3 Leopards had a shot at it. And that is Andre Florence that knocked it down.
Andre Florence and Devin Shaw both saw an interception coming. They actually ran right into each other.
Yeah.
There's the reason neither of them came down with it, but we like to see them swarming to the ball, so we'll take it.
That'll bring up a long 3rd and 8 for Glen Rose.
If you just joined us, we're early in the first period here in the Leopards' first 2 plays up from scrimmage, and it's a 7-0 ball game. Two runs by McCollum.
Trips right as Weatherford rolls to his right. Under some pressure, gets it away down the near sideline. Pass incomplete.
They got to call that one. Yeah. They're going to call that every time. Tevin Smith and the receiver, and I can't. I believe that looks like that's Jake Thompson over there from Glen Rose. Thompson turned around to go to the ball, and they got their legs tangled up. And sometimes they call those Seth, and sometimes they don't. But that one in front of the Glen Rose bench, you got to figure they're going to call that one.
I think the benefit there was the ball was a little bit off, and the receiver turned to try to come back for it, and Tevin wasn't ready. Tevin was running full speed. When he turned to come back, they just ran into each other. Unfortunate, but it does happen, and it is a pass interference.
But the coverage was there.
Yeah, he was there. He was running stride for stride.
Well, it really, you want to know the cause of the interference was
the
good coverage. And then a misplaced football. Nothing against the Weatherford kid. I'm not placing any blame on him, but had he put that where I believe he intended to throw it, it's just an incompletion.
Yeah.
Yeah, generally an underthrow is usually to the offense's advantage.
Oh, yeah.
They get a lot of interferences, or the receiver reads it, D-back runs right by, and they come back and make a catch. So a lot of times underthrows aren't necessarily too bad of a thing.
I would like to make note as well, Ron, that was not my ex-track coach that made that call.
So he's still
batting 1,000.
He's still in our good graces then, right?
I told him we wouldn't talk bad about him tonight. It is 1st and 10 for the Beavers. They get the change reset. Penalty moves the ball up to just past the 37-yard line. As Weatherford and the Beavers come back up to the line of scrimmage. I formation for the Beavers. Twins right. Bring a man in motion to the near side. Pitch far side. Johnson looking for running room. Gets outside, but is dropped after a gain of a couple.
Johnson looked like he was going to go there for a little while and just didn't quite have the speed to clear from Henry Florence.
Yeah, did a really good job of following his blockers. Amari Reed playing outside linebacker, and his job there is to be the force man, come up and force him back to the inside where the heart of the defense is. And he makes Johnson cut back up, and Florence is there to finish him off.
Austin Wright gives Cordell Cooper a breather.
Cordell Cooper's a big kid, gosh.
Yes, he is.
Trips right, split left now for the Beavers as Weatherford sets up again in shotgun. Looking to throw as he rolls to his right, underneath, pass incomplete. Good coverage out there from Devin Shaw.
Not only that, the Leopards are really putting a lot of pressure on him too.
Yeah, we have a lot of blitz packages, and right now Freer's coming off the edge.
Freer's
pinned back, and he's in his face every single time.
One thing we know about Coach Barnett, he is going to corner's going to bump you and play you close, and he's going to put some pressure on you.
That's right.
That and Freer always has his ears pinned back. Doesn't matter if he's going to the fridge.
He's a rather energetic fellow.
Yes.
Weatherford sets up in shotgun again. This time trips left, split right. Rolls to his left, looking to throw. Now gives underneath. And good gain for Johnson. He'll get the first down as he's dropped at the Malvern 44-yard line. A little misdirection there from the Beavers.
Really, really a great draw off of a play action. And the tailback just stayed back there as the quarterback went back, as Weatherford went back, and a delay there and handed it to him, Seth, and he had some running room.
Yeah, it appeared he was about to roll out to the trip side, be a pass play, and the tailback just showed great patience there to hang back. We got flow away, didn't do a very good job of staying home, and they catch us with it.
Trips left again, ball on the far hash mark at the Malvern 44. Now Johnson splits out, and Weatherford's alone in the backfield. He'll take the snap, under pressure and dropped. He's dropped on the Glen Rose side of the 50-yard line. They're going to spot this ball at the 49. They're going to put it up at the 49 of Malvern.
Man, that almost looked like some kind of screen gone bad because our whole defensive line was in the backfield quick.
Yeah, help me with number 74 again.
That's Riley Sheffield.
Riley Sheffield. He wasn't the only one there, but there was 4 Leopards back there all over him, and
him and Darian Smith appear to be the ones that got there the quickest. Sheffield actually was a middle linebacker in junior high, converted to defensive end for us at the high school now.
Weatherford and the Beavers back in the I formation. Johnson dotting it. He'll fake the give to Johnson. Swing pass near side complete, but a loss on the play. Back to the 49 of Glen Rose. He'll spot it actually right at midfield.
Boy, that's to prepare. We're going to see a lot of tackles out of right there. That combination of Darian Smith and number 10, Bryce Freer. They're just all very active and all over everything.
Hey, you mentioned the screen. In the next play, they run it.
It is 3rd down and 16 now for the Beavers. Not a lot of plays in the playbook for this particular situation, is there, Seth?
No, you can take a chance here, but I would bet odds are you try to play conservative here. A turnover would be critical, down 7-0 this early.
Weatherford takes a snap, looks
deep.
to throw, near sideline. It is broken up on the near sideline. Good coverage out there from Leo Kemp.
Kemp did a good job of staying with his man, watching the ball in, Seth, and getting his hand on it.
Oh, Leo Kemp, he's been working hard to get on the field. He's a senior from the Bahamas who, when he moved here, never really ever played football, and he picked it up. He's got the body type for it, one of the strongest, fastest kids you'll see, but now he's starting to pick it up and get the idea of where he's supposed to be, and he's going to be really something by the time this year's over.
4th down and 16 for the Beavers. Look like they'll punt this one away. They do. Low line drive kick, angled towards the sideline. Takes a decent Glen Rose roll and will be down at the 15. Malvern leading 7-0, takes over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line. 6:31 to go here in the first quarter. As Malvern offense comes back.
You think
out.
we'll see a little more offense than we did on the first series there, Seth? I mean, we saw
Well, yeah.
we saw McCollum, and that was it for what?
2 plays.
2 plays for about what, 65 yards.
If I'm Embry, I'm going to say, you prove to me that you can stop it. So I don't know.
Yeah, those were up the middle gives to
Yeah.
McCollum as well. As Trace Colley sets up in shotgun, McCollum sets up behind him. McCollum gets the carry off right tackle.
Breaks a tackle.
Over the 20, up near the 25. That is going to be very close to a first down. It's like it might be a few inches short.
That time Glen Rose was able to get a little penetration and actually hit him in the backfield, but as you can tell, when McCollum runs, it's very hard to bring him down on the first hit. He breaks off of it and gets about 9 more yards before he's actually brought down.
He looks to be short of the first down by about the length of the football. Twins to either side as Colley takes a snap, gives McCollum. McCollum hitting the backfield, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Back to the 24-yard line and bring up 3rd down for the Leopards.
McCollum reminds me of a quick story. My dad was a huge Kansas City Chiefs fan. Back in the 60s, I had a running back named Charlie Toller, who was built about the same size as McCollum, and they said then it was like tackling a manhole cover.
That's right. Calling the bowling ball.
Twins again to either side. Colley takes a snap. Fakes the give. Colley on the keeper's got the first down, loses the football, and it's going to be covered.
Still on the ball.
Still on the ground. And the Glen Rose is going to cover it at the Malvern 47-yard line.
Well, that was one of the things that the coaching staff, particularly Coach Scarborough, was concerned about, turnovers. And all of a sudden, they stop you, slow you down, and you get a turnover, and it makes momentum just harder to hang on to that way, Seth.
Yeah, give Colley credit there. That was a zone play, and he's reading the end. The end crashed hard down on McCollum. He made the right call.
Right.
He pulled it to run. Had wide open field. Just once he gets in the field and contact comes near, we got to really secure the ball and get it in tight to our body.
Officials spot the ball at the Malvern 48-yard line. Weatherford going to work out a shotgun. Twins left, split right. Johnson set up to his left. 5:15 to go here in the first quarter. Malvern leading 7-0. Fake the give, throw over the middle, incomplete. Big hit put on the wide out there, and the ball bounces away after Seth Davis couldn't hang on.
We got 5 minutes left here in the first quarter, in a slow-moving first quarter because, quite honestly, because of so many incomplete passes on the part of the Beavers.
That was interesting. Rarely do you see a play-action quick screen.
Yeah.
Usually if you're going to throw a quick screen, it's just catch-throw.
Beavers send 2 wideouts out to the far side. 3 wideouts, rather, 1 to the left. Weatherford again works out a shotgun, 2nd and 10. Going to give to Johnson. Johnson off right tackle, finds some running room inside the 45 of Malvern, down to the 43, I believe. And that's going to leave Glen Rose with a 3rd down and about 5.
Johnson found a nice little seam through there that got to running north and south, or east and west in our situation, and good run, good solid run.
Johnson, he's running hard and getting some good blocks downfield right now. They're having a little bit of success on the ground, but we keep getting them to these 3rd and 5s, 3rd and 6s, and that's tough to convert time after time after time.
Beavers come back to the line of scrimmage. 4:35 to go in the first. Trips right, split left. Now Weatherford steps under center. Give up
Quick
the middle.
dive.
Johnson, he's got the first down and more. He's going to score unless somebody can run him down. And Johnson goes in from 43 yards out.
Johnson did show that speed once he got in that hole and got past the linebackers, or actually leave it even with the linebackers, and the corners and the safeties had crowded up, and he was through there. Number 33 was gone. 39, looks like about, what, 39 yards for 43 yards for a touchdown.
Yeah, Mike there, he's taught to come up, take the blocker on the outside shoulder and close that hole, and that time he just got washed down to the middle, created a hole, and he was off to the races.
And Glen Rose will set up for the extra point. On to kick is Alaric Chavez. He gets it away, and it is good. So 7-7 here with 4:20 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back in a moment with more Malvern Leopard football.
Your Arkansas Western Sizzlin restaurants have a family football special for you. Each store is giving away a tailgate package, including a large Yeti cooler and 2 Yeti cups. Register now through September 30th. And while you're registering, you can enjoy the delicious steak, chicken, and fish dinners and the 100-item food and dessert bar. Food, fun, and football at your Arkansas Western Sizzlin family restaurants. Touchdown at 1 today in Malvern, Arkadelphia, Benton, Jacksonville, Russellville, Nashville, Springdale, and Jonesboro.
Back at Claude Mann Stadium, 7-7 game here as we get the 2015 season underway.
I tell you what, the Beavers did an excellent job there of taking advantage of a turnover, catching the Leopards a little bit back on their heels, and scored to tie this ball game up. And turnovers can really come back to haunt you.
Absolutely. Had another good drive going, and just, bit by turnover, Glen Rose does the right thing. You got to do. You got to capitalize off turnovers, especially playing Malvern in Malvern, and did exactly what they needed to do and made this a really interesting ball game.
Chavez gets the kick away. It's going to be fielded at the 10-yard line, 15, 20-yard line. Running room across the 30, at the 40,
nice cut by Devin
45, and Shaw gets all the way up to the 48-yard line.
Shaw was one man from going all the way there, and he did a really good job of getting around 2 of them.
Yeah, the guy thought he was just forcing him to the sideline where he'd be able to push him out, and all of a sudden Devin stuck his foot into the ground, comes back around, and puts a great move on him, gets about 5 or 10 more yards.
The Leopards with great field position.
Oh, we got
I say that, we've got a holding call against Malvern. And that was thrown back around the 32-yard line.
On the complete opposite side of where we returned it. That wasn't the track coach, was it?
No.
Nevertheless, it's going to be good to see how Colley reacts. Senior, this is 3rd year to be starting. First real mistake of the year. See how he comes out and handles the adversity.
Leopards are still going to start outside of their own 20 on their 22-yard line, so not great field position, but it could have been a whole lot worse.
Twins to either side as Colley will work out a shotgun as McCollum set up to his right. McCollum fakes the give, or fake the give rather, to McCollum. Cross pass complete to Dalton Bray, and Bray will get up to about the 28-yard line.
Great job there by Derek Womack, who comes up and lays a block. If he wouldn't have made that block, it would have been either a loss or no gain. He makes that block, allows Bray to spring free for about 7 yards.
They'll bring up 2nd and 3. They spot the ball to 29. Trips left, split right for Colley. As McCollum set up to his right, and whistles blow.
Got encroachment over on the other side by linebacker, I believe.
Number 80, Noah Langford.
Langford was wanting to need to get in there and get a hold of a Leopard. He was just about a half a step too quick.
Well, the thing about it is, sometimes when you're playing man coverage, you want to get right up in their face. But if you're on a slot receiver, remember they're lined up off the ball. So if you get up there and get in their face, you're offside.
You're offside.
The penalty gives the ball, or the Leopards rather, a first down up at the 34-yard line.
Langford's a good-looking size sophomore kid out there.
Colley throws underneath, pass complete over the 40, 45. That'll be enough for another first down.
Goes our ISO player, Amari Reed.
Yeah, that time just a little seam route. Go down the field, find the open area, hit it real quick, and see what you can get on the run. That time able to haul in and get a good first down.
Reed gets it up to the 48-yard line, 1st and 10, 3:30 to go here in the first quarter. Tie ball game, 7-7. As Colley works out of the shotgun again, trips to his right. Face throw, now gives McCollum on the delay off left tackle. McCollum going to be wrapped up around the 46-yard line of Glen Rose.
Nice move out there on the delay. McCollum McCollum just took his time, waited for the hole to open up, and nice play over there by the outside linebacker for Glen Rose to catch up to him.
Yeah, anytime you can roll off 6 or 7 yards on first down every time, that's a pretty good drive you got going.
That opens the playbook up pretty wide.
2nd down and 4. Trips right, split left again. Fake the give. Collie on the keeper. Looks for running room the right side. Has enough for the first down as he crosses the 40 and goes out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
Colley's got elusive speed. He doesn't have the speed of Warford, who played here a couple years ago, and that's now doing an outstanding job down at OBU, but at really good speed. He's very elusive, and you can just see as a senior, he's just picked up a lot more maturity.
Absolutely.
Moving his football team.
Trips left, split right now. Collie gives to Devin Shaw. I was going to say, that's not McCollum. And Shaw will get up to about the 34-yard line. Pickup of a couple on the play.
Shaw headed up for a hole over there over about our left guard, left tackle, and all of a sudden it was closed up real quick by the Beavers.
All you need to know about Devin Shaw is look at his number. You got to be special to wear that
That's
number.
That's exactly right.
Number 34.
Twins either side now for the Leopards. Shaw stays in at tailback. Collie takes a snap. Gives to Shaw again, up the middle. Shaw busts a couple of tackles, and he'll get up near the 20-yard line. He's got a first down.
Tell you what, Seth Davis for the Beavers made a TD saving tackle there, didn't he?
Yeah, Shaw showing a little McCollum in him. He's taking on hits and spinning off of him and keep going. He made a tackle from behind. Shaw saw end zone and was getting ready to make a break for it.
Ball spotted at the 21-yard line. Again, Twins to either side. McCollum, I believe, back in for the Leopards. He is, but the give is to Womack. Flag's going to come down well behind the play. Tackle made around the 19. Flag thrown
Usually
around
flag
the 23.
throw back in there. That's not a good place for a flag to fall for the Leopards.
No, a lot of times you get receivers out there trying to hold blocks for a while, and it tends to turn into a hold quick. But Womack, a former tailback in junior high, got tremendous speed, comes on the jet sweep, and that will be a play that has a lot of success throughout the year, I guarantee it.
Well, penalty going to be marked off against the Leopards, moves it all the way back to the 33-yard line. It's going to be still first down for Malvern.
Is that a 12-yard penalty? Am I doing the math wrong?
Well, just from where they threw the flag.
Oh, that's what I was trying to line up on.
Yeah, I'd be honest, Ron, I'm not sure.
First and long for the Leopards.
Collie looks to the sideline.
Coach Hembry changed the play, I believe. Plenty of time.
Takes a snap, fakes the give, throw over the middle, incomplete. Was looking for Amari Reed, our isolated player of the game, and just a shade high.
Reed was open on that slant. Just a little high off his hands, and brings up second and about 21 and a half yards for the Leopards to get down. They need to get down to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, ironically, whenever you see a ball tip like that, you usually get worried for an interception, but I believe the tip actually saved it because it was going right towards the safety for Glen Rose.
Yeah.
Collie looking over to his right, completes to Reed. Reed breaks the tackle, gets back up to the 21-yard line. It's going to leave the Leopards with third down and about 10, maybe 11 yards. And Seth was just pointing out, it's like the Leopards have an injured player there. Hurt shoulder for Demias Jimerson.
He's got an ice pack walking around on the sideline, shoulder pads off. Demias was starting for corner for us. So
yeah.
We'll see what Leo Kemp's got. Next man up mentality.
Two backs in the backfield along with Collie. He drops back and looks to throw. Underneath, pass is incomplete. They were setting up the screen and didn't quite pan out.
Not only that, it was a well covered screen by the Beavers. The ball was completed, and the Leopards were going nowhere. Really, really good defensive job by the Beavers on that one.
Yeah, you could hear it over there on the sideline. You
Yeah.
could hear scream. They all knew it was coming.
And so far, the Leopard offense staying on the field, maybe a little bit outside the kicker's range. It will be 4th down and just over 10 yards as Collie and the Leopards come back to the line. Trips right, split left. Collie rolls to his right, looking to throw. Right sideline. Had a man. It was hit before it got there, but they called nothing.
You gotta be kidding me. The only argument I could make is it might have been uncatchable.
Been uncatchable, that's the only thing.
He pushed him well before the ball
Number
was
8, Austin Hughes, a junior wide receiver DB for the Glen Rose Beavers, back there on coverage and just made sure the ball wasn't caught, if you're a Beaver fan.
Yeah, well, I did notice we had a hold call that Glen Rose did decline, so it all would have been for nothing. We would have turned around and done 4th down again, but still, you would like to see that be called.
So Glen Rose takes over on downs just outside their own 20-yard line. As Weatherford comes back with the Beaver offense. Trips right, split left. Johnson set up to his left. Leopard showing blitz. They do, and pass is complete on the left side to Sam Dawson.
Tell you what, Dawson did a really good job of using the back judge there, or the line judge, I'm sorry, as a screen, as a pick.
Jamori Moore was coming with a vengeance to lay a lick at the last second, saw, ooh, I can't do that.
Good gain there on 1st down for Glen Rose. Looks like they may have taken a timeout.
Oh, we got the clock running down. It's going to be quarter.
Well, that will end the first quarter play. Leopards and Beavers tied at 7 here at Claude Mann Stadium. We'll be back in a moment with the second quarter. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
Eford and Teal Dentistry is a proud supporter of the Malvern Leopards. For the past 3 years, our office has provided custom mouth guards for all the seniors on the Malvern High School football team through our mouth guard ministry. Our staff delivers the mouth guards to the players and shares a devotional for the season. Eford and Teal Dentistry is dedicated to providing exceptional dental care. Appointments can be made by calling 337-9559. You can learn more about our staff on Facebook or through our website at www.arkansasdentalclinics.com. Come see us and let us take care of all your dental needs.
And we're back at Claude Mann Stadium. 7-7. Glen Rose takes over on downs, or took over on downs, rather. They got 2nd down and 2. As Weatherford rolls to his right, looking to throw under some pressure now. And he'll be dropped back at the 20-yard line.
Riley Sheffield. Sheffield came out there, contain, does what his defensive end's supposed to do, didn't he, Seth?
Oh, absolutely. He just was washing that tackle down, staying home, and we saw the opportunity. He took it and brought down the quarterback for a loss. Huge loss. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Sheffield's a pretty good-sized young lad out there, too.
Yeah, I'm really happy he stuck with football. He thought about just being a basketball-only guy, but knew he always had a body for football, and really happy he decided to stick it out and stay with it.
3rd down and 10 now for Glen Rose after what was 2nd and 2. Trips left, split right as Weatherford takes a snap, looks to his left, throws. Pass is incomplete at the 30-yard line. Was looking again for Sam Dawson.
Great coverage again by Tevin Smith. He's all over him tonight.
That'll bring up 4th down for Glen Rose and should produce a punt. Amari Reed going deep for Malvern.
I was going to say, we got our ISO player. Well, he's back there with Shaw, so either one of these boys can take it to the yard, take it to the house. They can take it to the yard, too, if they want to. They got to go to the yard to get to the house.
Wherever it is.
Ball punted towards the sideline, goes out of bounds around the Glen Rose 41-yard line. Leopard's going to take over 1st and 10 there, looking to take it to the yard.
I'm trying to get in mid-season form here already at the first ball game, so you know.
I'm fine with them taking it all the way through the new Leopard Center as they go.
Yeah.
Man. Go on with it.
If you haven't had a chance, the volleyball team is playing in the new Leopard Center. Do yourself a favor and come out and see this. See not only that, the improvements in the grounds around between the band room and the new Leopard Center. It's really, really impressive. Really impressive. You know, and all done without any of your tax dollars.
Leopard's got a short field to work with as they come out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line of Glen Rose. Colley has McCollum set up behind him. He'll get the carry off the right side. McCollum busts the tackle down the right sideline. Good night, he's gone.
I don't know if y'all saw that, but he brought the corner in, then shook him off, and the corner just stopped and started shaking his head.
Yeah.
He turned to run.
Well, that's what I say. I say nice move. It's like he's inside and outside, and the corner's sitting there, Yeah, just with his eyes open, saying, there he goes.
McCollum said, don't say all I do is run over people, because I just shook somebody out the shoulder.
Yeah, because that was a prime opportunity there. Last year, McCollum would have probably run over him.
Yep.
And it's just as you mature as a running back and get more experience, you just he's a good one.
Jace Keeney on the kick for Malvern. Kicks away, and it is no good. The
Looks
score
like he
remains.
may have pulled it a little bit to the left. Anyway, Leopards are up 13-7, 10:55 left to go here in the first half.
I really enjoy coming to First Baptist in Malvern because it makes you feel like a family.
I enjoy coming to First Baptist Malvern because of all the new faces you see every week.
Back at Claude Stadium, 13-7. Leopards lead, 10:55 to go here in the first half. Jamari McCollum scoring on a 41-yard run. An impressive 41-yard run. And giving the Leopards back the lead.
McCollum's got his 100 here in the first half, and basically in the first quarter and 2 minutes.
McCollum for Heisman. Say this, guys. Tremendous opportunity tonight to support the National Guard. We got both tunnels are National Guard. Glen Rose and Malvern are both sporting National Guard uniforms. Malvern with black and camo, Glen Rose with white and camo. But a really cool thing to get to honor those who serve our country, and we're proud to be chosen by them and get to represent them.
And not only that, some of the guardsmen here have been on deployment at least once, if not twice. So
we got
part of the backbone of the startup state of Arkansas, the Arkansas National Guard.
We got Coach Rogers, who's deployed for our country multiple times, who's down there on our sideline.
The helicopter pilot.
Leopards get set to kick off. Austin Wright again handling the kickoff duties. 13-7, Malvern leads here with 10:55 to go in the first half. Wright put it in the end zone last time. Gets this one away, a little higher, a little shorter. Going to be fielded at the 9-yard line. Leopards have good coverage, but return man for Glen Rose gets out to about the 22, 23-yard line.
I couldn't see who the first man was down there, Seth, but he did what you're supposed to do. He overran him a little bit, but he turned the receiver back into the Leopard coverage.
Yeah, it's number 26. He's not listed here, but that's Colton Graham.
Oh, okay.
And he was coming full speed. He'll play linebacker sparingly for us, and he got a lot of speed, and he's a really, really aggressive player. And that time able to force him back into where the heart of the coverage was, and was able to make a play.
1st and 10 for the Beavers at their own 23-yard line. Aaron Weatherford, junior quarterback, sets up in shotgun. 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. As Johnson set up to his left as well. Fake the give, throw underneath, pass incomplete. And that was intended for Sam Dawson. Dawson, guys really got hit right between the numbers.
Yeah. A play they've had a lot of success with, just that quick screen. We're playing a little bit off in our coverage, and a good opportunity to just run a little screen pass, pick up 5 or so yards every time, but you got to make the catch, and you got to also know that you got a corner coming to lay a lick on you.
Yeah, I was going to say, we got some corners out there, and a couple safeties will absolutely lay a lick on you, too.
2nd and 10 for the Beavers. At their own 23, trips right again, split left. Weatherford brings a man in motion, now looking to throw. Right side, pass is incomplete again, in and out of the hands of Seth Davis. And he had plenty of room for the first down.
That was one.
The ball got there, and Seth turned around, looked at, saw some open field in front of him, and it's one of those, things that just happen. You got to secure the ball first, and fortunately for the Leopards, it's another incomplete, 3rd and 10.
That was a high-low combination there. It confused me a little bit. Austin Hughes goes up and tries to make the catch before it even gets to him. So he may have saw that, not sure if the ball was coming to him or what. It ends up hitting him in the hands and dropped what could have been a really good play.
And Glen Rose is going to take a timeout and talk things over. 10:43 to go here in the first half. Leopards lead at 13-7. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
Other banks run around town asking why you should bank with them or what makes them better than other banks. At Malvern National Bank, our reputation speaks for itself. We don't have to waste time telling you that we're the best when it comes to business. We just want to challenge you to see for yourself what easy banking is really like. Malvern National Bank. We've been here all along. You just didn't know it. Learn more about us at easytobank.com. That's easytobank.com. Drop on in. We dare you.
We return to Claude Mann Stadium. Leopards leading 13-7, 10:43 to go in the first half. And Glen Rose facing a 3rd down and 10 after 2 drop passes that were right on the money from the quarterback, Aaron Weatherford.
Yeah, Weatherford hadn't had a really bad night at all throwing the ball. He just had some, had quite a few drops.
Yeah, brings up another 3rd and long, distance they've been playing all night.
Now going to send another receiver out to the far side. Gives him 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Weatherford under pressure right out of the gate. Gets it away, and it is caught for a first down around the 43-yard line. I was waiting on the official to make the call. Jake Thompson, I believe, on the reception for Glen Rose.
Weatherford was once again under pressure, Seth, but had enough time to get a good ball away and went up for a jump ball, and Jake Thompson came down with it. Big first down for the Beavers.
Yeah, Locke was on coverage there. It looked like he couldn't decide if he wanted to go for the interception or the hit, and just kind of had a second of indecision, which allowed Glen Rose to go up and make the catch.
1st and 10 for the Beavers at their own 43-yard line.
Yeah, Locke was right there with the play.
And flag, I believe that's going to be on Malvern for encroachment.
Our corner there, Leo Kemp, runs out to play man coverage and ends up running across the line. Same thing Glen Rose did earlier.
So that'll give the Beavers another 5 yards. And so that moves the ball up to 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 5 for Glen Rose. 10:17 to go in the first half. Leopards leading 13-7 as Weatherford steps under center. I formation for the Beavers. Weatherford takes, gives to Johnson, I believe, up the middle. And he gets across midfield and very near the first down.
This is a quite different looking.
That's
actually,
not
that
Johnson,
was 22.
that's Jake Thompson.
That's Jake Thompson. This is a lot different looking Glen Rose Beaver football team than we saw the first game last year. More organized, playing together as a team, playing hard. And like I say, once again, you go back to some of the off-season problems with a bunch of kids leaving the team right at the last minute in the 2014 season. Really put a kink in the Glen Rose program for last year. But looks to me like they're well on the road to recovery.
Yeah, just, a young team, didn't have a lot of experience last year, and it's amazing what 1 year of getting to play will do, and getting through another off season, and, weightlifting, and a completely different looking Glen Rose team, and they're not going to lay down by any means. They came here to play.
The ball is spotted at the 48-yard line of Malvern. It'll be a first down for Glen Rose. And Weatherford works out a shotgun again. Now he steps under center. He'll keep. Up the middle. Good gain on the quarterback.
Nice gain.
That's interesting. Never seen a quarterback sneak on a 1st and 10, but it worked really well.
When he got up there between the nose, over the nose tackle for the Leopards and the middle linebacker, he saw something he liked.
Yeah,
a lot of those times that quarterback will just pat the center on one side of the hip or the other, and that's the side he's going to.
Yeah, usually you see that and you think, all right, well, this is a short yardage situation.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
He picks up about 6 on first down. Ball at around the 42-yard line of Malvern. It'll be 2nd and 4. Give up the middle this time for Glen Rose. Leopards make the stop. Wait on the spot. Looks like no gain on the play.
You know, one thing we will watch going into the end of the, well, we got 8 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the first half. Watching the end of the third quarter and going into the fourth quarter, we'll see once again the conditioning and the depth of the Leopards against a team that's maybe not quite as depth. I'm sure they're just good at condition as the Leopards are, but I noticed the Leopards still are running some kids in and out of that defensive line, giving them a break now.
Cramping will be an issue. You saw that last night just watching college football.
Yeah.
Trips right, split left. Weatherford steps under center, one man in the backfield. Weatherford pitches far side. And good gain for the Beavers as Jake Thompson looks to have enough for the first down.
Jake Thompson got a little speed there to the outside.
Well, it was a nice call there by the coaching staff. The Leopards, Glen Rose, 3 over here on the right side and 1 on the left, and they switch everybody around and kind of one man, got one corner on the wide out there, and then consequently, Jake Thompson's got some running room. Took advantage of it.
1st and 10 for the Beavers. Ball at the 36-yard line of Malvern. Weatherford under center, I formation, Twins left, split right. Gives to his tailback, looking for running room, not going to find much, and Thompson's dropped after a gain of about a yard.
Thompson looked left, looked right, looked left, looked right, and there just wasn't any place to go.
That was just a really good job. Line fired off and filled their gaps, not necessarily breaking through, but just nowhere to run. And
containment.
Eventually linebackers come down the hill hard, and you run out of space to go.
There's actually a pickup of 2 on that play for Thompson. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8. 7:26 to go here in the first half. Leopards leading 13-7.
I bring up the heat factor because the heat factor is getting hot up here in the booth.
Oh, my goodness. Weatherford under center again. Fakes the give, looking to throw. Left side, got a man wide open, and it is complete.
Yeah.
At the Malvern 19.
Busted coverage there big time. He's out there all by himself.
Yeah, an on-target throw there, and that's an easy 6.
Yeah, they missed 6 there.
Yeah, it looked like he was almost kind of trying to hide himself and then sneak out with a little wheel route like Arkansas used to run back in the day to Ronnie Wingo.
Yeah. I didn't see whether he came out of the backfield or whether he was lined up on the sideline after he come out of the wheel out of the backfield.
It looked like he was right on the edge there and kind of wheeled back in.
Okay. Nonetheless, puts the Beavers inside of Malvern territory.
Ball at the 19, 1st and 10, Glen Rose. Give off right tackle. And Leopard's there, but a gain of about 4 yards.
Boy, that looked like an old rugby scrum there for a little bit.
Yeah, from what I saw there, it looked like we got there and then we went to start trying to strip the ball instead of driving backwards, and he just kept churning his feet and was able to pick up a few extra yards because of it.
That was Johnson back in for the Beavers.
Big 4, that's 4.5 yards on first down. Nice gain for the Beavers.
Ball spotted just shy of the 15. It's 2nd down and 6.
Coaches want a timeout.
We'll take one as well. Malvern leading with 6:17 to go here in the first half. It's 13-7 Leopards. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
Your Arkansas Western Sizzling restaurants have a family football special for you. Each store is giving away a tailgate package, including a large Yeti cooler and 2 Yeti cups. Register now through September 30th. And while you're registering, you can enjoy the delicious steak, chicken, and fish dinners and the 100-item food and dessert bar. Food, fun, and football at your Arkansas Western Sizzling family restaurants. Touchdown at 1 today in Malvern, Arkadelphia, Benton, Jacksonville, Russellville, Nashville, Springdale, and Jonesboro.
Back at Claude Mann Stadium, Glen Rose threatening to score here. Has the ball up near the 15 of Malvern. Weatherford pitches far side. That's Johnson, and he's going to be wrapped up and dropped in the backfield.
I think there might be a penalty on top of it as well.
Like maybe a holding call behind the play.
Yeah, I think it looked like they had a hold of big number 4, Austin Wright.
Yeah, Austin Wright, brother of Isaac Wright, who was a tremendous defensive line for us a couple years ago. Austin comes in with just tremendous ability.
Nice thing about Austin is he's a block out there. I mean, he is big and strong, and the kid's a junior and just going to get nothing but better.
Most physical kicker you'll ever see.
Yeah, biggest kicker in the conference probably. Not only that, he's getting that big old foot into it tonight.
Penalty moves the ball back to the 25-yard line. It will remain second down for Glen Rose, but now is about second down and 16.
5:47 left here, 5:45 left in the second quarter. Leopards leading this one 13-7.
Weatherford's going to set up in shotgun. Fakes to give, looks to throw, far sideline, got a man out there, touchdown Glen Rose.
Yeah.
Jamori Moore running stride for stride, starts to trip, can't really regain his balance, and
it was
takes advantage.
He bit on a little bit of a deke there, and that's all the offensive man needed was to get that half step on him as he turned around, and we got a tie ball game.
It is tied for the moment. Glen Rose looking to take a 1-point lead. Chavez on to kick for the Beavers. Quarterback Aaron Weatherford's the holder. Kick is away, and it is good, and the Beavers have their first lead of the game. 14-13, Glen Rose leading Malvern, 5:25 to go here in the first half. We'll be back in a moment.
Welcome to Larry's.
Hey guys, my name is Garrett, and I've been coming to Larry's Pizza here in Malvern ever since it opened. My favorite is baked potato, chicken honey mustard. I love it. Come on down to Larry's.
It's so good you don't even know.
Larry's Pizza has buffet Tuesday and Friday nights starting at 5 p.m. Call us here at Larry's Pizza for all your specialty and game day pizza needs.
We want the Malvern Leopards to have a successful football season.
Go Leopards!
Back at Claude Mann, Leopards trailing now 14-13. Here with 5:26 to go here in the first half, getting set to take the kickoff from Glen Rose. Weatherford's pass for 25 yards, along with the extra point, has given them the lead.
You know, the Beavers have done exactly what they need to do, Seth. They've kept Malvern's offense off of the field because Malvern has struck quickly a couple times and had a fumble that stopped a drive. So time of possession is really going to be really in favor of Glen Rose for the simple reason they have just kept the ball, took advantage of some penalties, made some completion, and made some plays, and kept this high-powered Leopard offense on the sidelines, and that's one way to make it the ball game and hope for a win for the Beavers.
Yeah, I'd be willing to bet we may have 3 minutes of possession right now.
Have what?
3 minutes total of offense.
Yeah.
High short kick fielded at the 26-yard line and brought up to the 36. That's where Malvern will take over 1st and 10. On the return is Derek Womack from Malvern.
Not a bad strategy there by Glen Rose. We've appeared to almost break a few kickoffs. That time they just try to sky it, get their coverage team down in our face real quick, and just eat about 10 yards of field position, but save what could be a game, a touchdown anytime.
So Leopard offense comes back out. 5:22 to go in the first half. Plenty of time to work with. Considering, as you guys said, the amount of time they've had the football so far tonight. Twins to either side for Colley. He's got McCollum set up to his left, brings a man in motion. Wow. To give, and McCollum's got it up the middle. McCollum is gone.
That's what I mean. I will tell you what, they ran a wing back out across, suckered a linebacker, blew open a hole, and McCollum's threw it before Glen Rose realizes they snapped the ball. This is exactly the point I'm making.
Well, the good news is we ate up another 14 seconds of the clock.
Yeah, ate up 14 seconds of the clock and 5:12 left, and McCollum once again accounts for his 3rd touchdown tonight, and none of them's been on a short run.
McCollum has taken his past 2 carries over 100 yards untouched for 2 touchdowns.
Not only that, the nice thing about him, I'll tell you what, when he gets out there, when Jamari gets out there into the safeties or behind the safeties, there's no let up. And what I'm noticing about him, the further he goes, it looks like the faster he's getting, which is a good sign. He'll be playing on Saturdays next year.
The Leopards had some personnel issues there, had to take a timeout on the extra point. We'll go ahead and keep it here till after the extra point. Right now it's 19-14, Leopards lead.
You know, I'm guessing, I didn't see the formation, Seth. Were they setting up to go for two, or could you tell?
We have worked hard on a lot of different two-point plays this year. We have a whole two-point offense in a sense. So I would imagine with how well their field goal kicker has been doing for extra points, we probably are going to go for two here and just try to push it back out to a 7-point lead.
And Coach Scarborough meeting with the offense here on the near sideline. We just
New wrinkle, we've got a cheerleader down here. I believe she's going to do a push-up for each point, being held on the shoulders of four, looks like ROTC guys. This may be an ROTC lady.
Yeah, I've seen Oregon do that with the duck, but I don't know if I've ever seen anybody else do
yeah, that could get kind of bad, you know, if you get run the score up. I guess she's in pretty good shape.
Maybe it's a special thing for national
Maybe for tonight.
Leopards set up looking somewhat like the old swinging gate play.
Yeah.
McCollum's got the two-point conversion.
Nice.
Well, anytime you got McCollum back there behind the center somewhere, Seth, you better get a body on him, don't you think?
Well, that's one of those plays where the center just turns around and snaps it straight sideways to McCollum, who's standing behind all of his line, and he goes untouched into the end zone again for the two-point conversion.
We'll take a short break. Leopards with a 21-14 lead. We'll be back in a moment.
I really enjoy coming to First Baptist in Malvern because it makes you feel like a family.
I enjoy coming to First Baptist Malvern because of all the new faces you see every week.
Back at Claude Mann Stadium, Mike Chance, Ron McNamara, Seth Roberts with you. And the Leopards have taken back a 7-point lead 14 seconds after Glen Rose had taken their first lead of the game.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. The way it's been going, Glen Rose may run the clock out before Malvern even gets to touch it again. We've had, what, 4 drives, 3 touchdowns, and a turnover?
Well, you had the turnover, and then we did turn it over on downs.
We did?
Yes.
All right.
We had a 4th and 10, I believe, in the first quarter.
Yeah, drove it down and couldn't do anything in the red
So
zone.
three touchdowns and 5 drives.
Pretty good stats.
Jamari McCollum, your stats for the game are already great.
You know, the nice thing about it, and we got Devin Shaw lurking right there behind him, too.
Kick is away from Malvern.
Whoops.
And that one will go out of bounds, and Glen Rose will have the option of taking it at the 35. It appears they will.
Off the side of the foot a little bit there.
Once again, remind you, 6:30 Wednesday night, Channel 13, replay of the ball game here. And we want to thank Steve and Mary Laverne for their hard work putting this all together. And so watch this one. It's a good one.
Clock never started there on that kickoff.
No.
It's free play.
Actually, at the 30-yard line. I said 35. We got it. Still waiting on the officials. Should be the 35, I believe. There, now we get it moved. I like the 30 better, but
yeah. I think the 30 is probably where it went out of bounds. So they brought it out there originally and then figured out it needed to be at 35.
Not sure what the huddle is for at midfield. Let the referees disperse, and Glen Rose will take over first and 10. 5:12 to go in the first half. Malvern leading 21-14. Beavers have found some success here late in the second half. Twin split to the far side, another receiver in the slot. As Weatherford, under pressure, escapes, and is going to be hit and believe run out of bounds around the 39-yard line.
Once again, it appeared from these untrained eyes that the Leopards were really trying to strip the ball instead of just getting him down.
Yeah.
And consequently, he picked up turned a 1-yard gain into a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, he just keeps the legs churning. I mean, these guys aren't going to quit just because they're making contact. They're going to keep pushing forward for everything they can get. So Malvern just has to pump those legs and drive them back.
Second down for the Beavers. Pick up a 5 on the play. Tell you what, Weatherford's been impressive thus far.
Yeah.
He'll go under center this time, I formation. Pitch far side. And Leopards make the tackle right along the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
We got a lot of ball
Johnson on the
hawks.
carry. Go ahead, Seth.
I was going to say, we got a lot of ball hawks. As soon as we read run, we're coming downhill hard. That time you saw Florence, Freer, Locke, all of them. They read run, they come down the hill, and they meet him at the line of scrimmage. I mean, that Locke travels 10 yards the time he gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Give him a gain of a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 4. This time Thompson in at tailback. He'll set up to the right of Weatherford. Throw near side.
Well, I tell you what, Weatherford had to get rid of that one because I'm going to say who that is.
Riley Sheffield again.
Was that Sheffield again? Sheffield was all over him. Nice little screen, almost a screen. I don't know.
It was an out route.
An out route,
Yep.
slow out route, but Weatherford had to throw it so high to get it over Sheffield that there just wasn't anything he could do.
Hughes had done a good job of selling the deep route. Got shot. I kind of think he was going deep. He cut it. Would have been open, but the ball had to be thrown so early it just wasn't there.
4th down and 4. Glen Rose set up to punt. Get it away. Low line drive kick. Angled towards the far side. Fielded.
Oh, never mind. That wasn't the foul.
Cross the 40, 50-yard line at the 40, and finally hit at the 38 of Glen Rose.
I believe that was old number 7, wasn't it?
It was.
Amari Reed, our ISO player tonight. Nice job.
Threw down the beanbag to appear
Yeah,
like
I heard
it
you
was,
say.
and I thought they were throwing a flag for blocking the back. I was like, no way.
I heard you say all. I looked over and I thought, well, these old eyes it looked like a beanbag, but you never can tell.
Well, I just saw him reaching
You saw him
for something, and I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me.
Leopard started off again, excellent field position, 38-yard line inside the Beaver territory, 3 minutes and 21 seconds here in the first half, leading this one 21-14.
Golly will work out a shotgun again. Twins to either side. McCollum sets up behind him.
What are the odds
For
we
now.
give to McCollum here?
McCollum's behind him for now.
Bring a man in motion near side. Give to McCollum off right tackle. McCollum breaks the tackle and gets into about the 33-yard line.
That looked like the same play they scored on when they ran it to the right side instead of the left side the last time they had it. That they scored on. They didn't do a nice pickup.
Yeah.
Gosh, they held McCollum to 5 yards.
Womack comes, fakes a jet sweep, trying to get the defense just to kind of have motion to the left and go back under to McCollum. That time Glen Rose read it pretty well, but still wasn't able to bring him down after 4 or 5 yards was gained.
Golly looks to the sideline. Now relays the signal to his line. 2nd down and 5. Give to McCollum. Fakes a man out of his shoes. Breaks away from 2 more tackles inside the 20 and brought down at the 19.
Oh, man.
We do have a correction that Wednesday night time for the playback is 6 o'clock. Thank you, Mr. Laverne. That is a 6 o'clock, Channel 13, Wednesday night to watch the replay of this really interesting, very entertaining Leopard and Beaver ball game.
Spot the ball at the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for Malvern. McCollum set up to Colley's left.
Shaw.
Oh, excuse me, that is Shaw, and he's going to be hit right around the line of scrimmage.
McCollum came off limping a little, but he's walking on it pretty good. He's okay.
Don't be surprised if Hembry throws a play-action pass at him here and gets 7.
Second down 10 for the Leopards. Shaw stays on for Malvern at tailback, trips left, split right. Fake the give, throw on the slant. And that's Reed. Reed down to just outside the 10-yard line.
Just short of the first and 10.
That's going to bring up 3rd and short for the Leopards.
That was the play action you were speaking of, though.
Yep.
But a play action, Amari Reed on a stick route, catches it, tries to make a man miss. Isn't able to do so, but drags him forward for a few more yards.
Austin Wright coming into the game for Malvern.
Looking like a fullback type, maybe?
We shall see in a moment.
William, the refrigerator Perry.
Well, I tell you what, Williams.
He gonna set up.
Wright set up in the slot. Can you imagine out there if they put Wright and Jamari McCollum in the same backfield?
Yeah, the Glen Rose didn't like that formation. They'll take a break. We will as well. 1:06 to go here in the first half. Leopards lead at 21-14. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
Your Arkansas Western Sizzling restaurants have a family football special for you. Each store is giving away a tailgate package, including a large Yeti cooler and 2 Yeti cups. Register now through September 30th. And while you're registering, you can enjoy the delicious steak, chicken, and fish dinners and the 100-item food and dessert bar. Food, fun, and football at your Arkansas Western Sizzling family restaurants. Touchdown at 1 today in Malvern, Arkadelphia, Benton, Jacksonville, Russellville, Nashville, Springdale, and Jonesboro.
Back at Claude Mann Stadium, 1:06 to go here in the first half. The Leopards looking to add to their 7-point lead. They lead at 21-14 and have it now 3rd down and 2 from about the 11-yard line, just outside the 10. Give to Shaw up the middle. He's hit at the line and will get to the 10. That's it.
Down.
Going to leave him about 1.5 yards short, 4th and about 1 yard. They're going to call it a long 2 yards.
McCollum walking up towards the coaches, telling them he's ready to go back in, and they wave him on. Shaw gets a break.
Right. Warmack comes to the left. I thought he was coming off, but he comes to the left.
So McCollum back in at tailback. He'll set up.
You got your wish. You got Wright and McCollum in the back.
Yeah.
Give to McCollum up to fake the give. Collie on rolling out to his right. He's got enough room for the first. He's got it inside the 5-yard line.
Nice move there by Collie.
1 timeout, 19 seconds left. Gonna have to hustle up to the line when they get it set. Clock's gonna roll.
He had Dalton and Bray out there that he could have thrown it to, but he's under good coverage, and Collie did the main thing, get the 1st and 10. We got 20 seconds here.
Collie takes a snap, gives to McCollum up the middle. McCollum hit and drop, and the Leopards are going to have to take a timeout with 13 seconds to go in the first half.
Kind of expect the Leopards to go wide now. We haven't been wide all evening, I don't think. Really wide, have we?
Really, everything's been tackle in for the most part.
That's what I like the play call there on the 4th down, thinking, have them thinking we're going to go McCollum up the middle, and they had Austin Wright coming across the formation that was a receiver. Very easily could have fooled Glen Rose. They did a really good job of staying home. Collie was able to scramble out and get the 1st down. Just unfortunate we don't have a lot of time left. We just had to use our last timeout with 13 seconds left.
All right, we put your coach's hat on here. Do you go with the pass play to ensure you either, 1, get the touchdown and 2, stop the clock?
Yeah, you've got to go with the play action pass or something of that sort. Not make a mistake and then settle for the 3 if you've got to.
Yeah, and from here it's pass on in, and it's pass to the end zone. Nothing short of the end zone.
Well, if you stay with the pass, you can get off at least 2 plays.
That's true. That's true.
Can't throw it short of the end zone because if you do happen to get tackled short, clock will most likely run out. So anything is end zone or bust here.
So the Teams come back out onto the field. 13 seconds to go before halftime. Leopards leading it 21-14.
Tevin Smith sitting out here on single coverage.
Two backs in the backfield alongside Colley. Takes the pass, rolls to his, or takes the snap rather, throws the end zone, incomplete, in and out of the hands of his.
Tevin Smith out there one-on-one, did an in and out and wide open. Colley hit him right in the hands.
Stops the clock with 8.5 seconds.
That's one of those where you're just almost too open.
There is no such thing.
Well, when you're that open and you got that much time to think about it, sometimes that happens.
I was never that open. Probably because I was never that fast. And also they knew that we weren't throwing the ball to me either.
I was gonna say, Gibbs couldn't get the ball to you. I expect the same thing again, or some variation of it.
8.5 seconds to go. Colley takes a snap, fakes the give, rolls to his left again, throws towards the end zone. He's got a man. Touchdown, Malvern.
Nice play, Trace Colley.
Yeah,
Colley, you don't get any cooler under pressure than that right there, Seth.
Yeah, Derek Womack does a really good job of climbing from the other side of the field all the way across the formation, just getting wide open for Colley, who's under pressure, and just basically has to lob it up. Womack runs under it, makes a great catch for a touchdown.
Colley just sat there and probably Shaw was at least his second option, if not his third, coming across. But he was wide open. Trace saw him, and boom, it was 6.
Good job by the holder there, Bryce Freer. Snap on the ground, he gets it up on the tee. Jace Kenny puts it through.
And that gives the Leopards a 14-point lead. 2 seconds to go here in the first half. Malvern leading 28-14. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football. Back at Claude Mann Stadium, Leopards leading 28-14. 2 seconds to go here in the first half. Leopards extended their lead. A 7-yard pass from Colley to Womack.
Hey, we changed out our push-up person.
Yeah, we got a young man's going to do 28, I guess.
Kick is away.
Wow.
Big, long kick fielded at the 3-yard line. And he's brought down at the 20-yard line as the clock expires on the first half. 28-14, Leopards go to the locker room with the lead. We'll be back in a few minutes with some first half analysis. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
You hear it all the time. We have the best customer service, or we're the only bank for you. At Malvern National Bank, you don't need to hear it. Just come into one of our many locations and you can see the difference banking with us makes. We've been banking in Central Arkansas since 1934. So if you're looking for a true customer experience, learn more about us at easytobank.com. That's easytobank.com. Malvern National Bank, where we think outside the box and make banking easy. Come on in. We dare you.
The Malvern squad getting set to receive the kickoff. Maybe just a minute as we await Glen Rose kickoff team. Again, Malvern leading 28-14 as we get set now for the second half. Malvern and Glen Rose opening the 2015 season.
I did happen to see a few scores a few minutes ago. I saw Nashville trailing Hope right now, 13-12. I saw the Salt Bowl up in Saline County. That's a big one, 13-10 Benton right now. I'm sure I saw more, but those are the ones that kind of stuck out to me.
Hope is the home of one of the major Razorback recruits.
Making his decision tomorrow, I believe.
Glen Rose gets it away. High short kick, angled towards the sideline, fielded at the 22-yard line.
Womack.
And he'll get up over the 35, over the 40, and finally drug down at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, that's one you would almost like to see Shaw call him off and catch it on the run going forward instead of Womack pedaling backwards to catch
I'll put the ball in either one of them's hands.
Yeah, I will too. I'd rather catch it with some momentum.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Backwards. Not that I have anything against Womack.
Oh, I know.
He can take it to the house anytime he touches it.
Through the yard.
Yeah, through the yard, through the gymnasium, and into the quad, and all that business.
Great field position for the Leopards starting at their own 42.
1st and 10 for Malvern. We get the second half underway. Trips right, split left for Colley. He's got McCollum behind him, looking to add to the 189 yards he had in the first half. He'll get the carry off the left side, trying to find running room, and probably his shortest run of the evening for about a yard.
Nice job there, come by number 5 for the Garrett Reed, the junior wide receiver. They got him listed as a free safety. Yeah, he did come up from his free safety spot. Nice move there.
McCollum with a little limp. He's going to come off the field.
We're going to see Jaquez Locke first look at tailback.
They gave
now
McCollum,
we'll see some real. I mean, Coach Scarborough tells me that Locke may be the fastest guy on the team.
Oh, he was a tremendous tailback in 9th grade. I mean, anytime he touched it, he could go through the yard, as you say.
He's going to block. Colley now pulls it down. He's going to run. He's at the 45 and dives out of bounds around the, should have been the 47. They give him the 46.
Nice seal block out there by Tevin Smith. Tevin was just trying to keep the defensive guy off of Trace and was able to get him back past the line of scrimmage to pick up about 3.5, 4 yards.
It's going to leave Malvern with 3rd and 6 now. They come back to the line. Locke sets up to the right of Colley. Trips right, split left. Colley looking to throw again. He's going to have pressure, gets it away. Far side, complete to Amari Reed. He'll get the first down up near the 30 of Glen Rose.
Got a flag down, guys. I don't know what it is.
Holding. Going to call holding on the Leopards.
I'd like to know who that was.
Now, normally the last holding call, I did hear the referee come over and tell the coaching staff who it was on. And that's what they're fixing to do right there, right now.
And so that will negate a first down play for the Leopards. That holding call was from back around Malvern's 40, then they mark it off at 36. So I'm assuming it was thrown around the 46-yard line. He picked it up around the 40.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, going to leave Malvern at 3rd and long. About 16 yards. Give off the left side. Locke looking for running room. He'll be brought down in the backfield. Well read by Glen Rose, and the Leopards are going to have to punt this one away.
Yeah, I'd said earlier in the second quarter, look for the Leopards to try to go wide, and they tried to go wide that time, and Beavers were all over it, forcing the Leopards into a early 3rd quarter punt here, leading this one 28-14 with 10:34 left in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, that was
second half just getting underway.
Britt Matlock comes off the edge and trips Locke up in the backfield there. First punt of the season.
Colley, high kick.
Ball
by Glen Rose. And they're going to cover it, it appears.
Wow.
Back around the 38 or 37-yard line, rather.
Yeah, the Glen Rose receiver had signaled for a fair catch. Went down between him, he fumbled it, and Leopards weren't quite ready to jump on it because they kind of watched the ball roll just like the Glen Rose Beaver did.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. He saw the fair catch, and he backed off, not wanting to hit him, and he wasn't ready to make a run. He was standing straight up, just thinking he was going to catch it, and that was going to be the end. You always got to be prepared if something like that happens.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Glen Rose. They're on 37-yard line. Weatherford has trips right, twins left. He's alone in the backfield, working out a shotgun, and brings a man in motion. Give, near side, Johnson. Johnson wrapped up at the 41-yard line.
I think they got a hold on 51.
Pick up of nearly 4, but a flag's down, as Ron said, around the 39.
really fortunate there to get the handoff. Quarterback and running back kind of bump into each other, and Johnson does a good job of staying with it and hanging on to the handoff.
That was a kind of ticky call right there, because I actually saw the play, and the Glen Rose guard had his man got behind him, and he just tried to tackle him a little bit. That's all.
That's all.
And they called holding on him.
That's not legal.
Penalty moves the
I
ball.
thought he was pretty slick at it. I thought he gotten by with it there for a while.
Penalty moves the ball back to the 29-yard line. Still first down. 1st and 18 for Glen Rose. Weatherford drops straight back, throws near side. Passes almost picked off by Amari Reed.
Amari had another 7 on that when he ball was not thrown behind him, but he was covering so fast, Seth, that he actually overran it and had to reach back and just couldn't advance it forward enough to get a hold of it.
One of the most interesting things, he tips it and then does a full 360 and tips it again. And still just can't find it and able to bring it in. But still a great play. Brings up a 2nd and long after the holding penalty the play before.
Beavers on their own 29. They've got to get up over the 47 for a first down. It is 2nd down. Looking to throw is Weatherford, far sideline. And it goes incomplete. Looks like Leopard's going to get called for an interference.
Yeah.
And
pretty close.
Unfortunately, that was my track coach.
You got to know your officials and who you're doing, how much contact you can have. He's really just reaching out, trying to feel where the receiver is while looking back for the ball, not really holding on or anything, which some people let that go, and obviously some people, any contact, they don't like it.
Any contact at all. The rule says no contact.
That's just tough, though. If you're trying to run with somebody and look back for the ball, you got to know where they're at. So you got to try to get a little feel. I mean, not a hold or a grab or anything, but just a little tap, see where they are.
Penalty moves the ball up to the 44-yard line. Still going to be 2nd down for Glen Rose. It's not enough to give them the first. They'll be about 3 yards shy. Beavers come out with trips right. One man splits the left side. Johnson in the backfield. Weatherford turns and hands to Johnson. He's hit at the line.
He's hit at the line. Actually may have lost a yard depending on the spot.
Looks like they're going to give him the original line of scrimmage.
Brings up big 3rd down for the Beavers.
Yeah, great.
Even with the help of the 15-yard penalty on the interference.
Great job there by Bradley Dixon and Wendell Cooper, just really stuffing up the middle and then have linebackers coming downhill hard to finish up the play. That's just a good gang tackle and getting to the ball.
9:25 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Leopards leading 28-14. It's 3rd down and 3 now for Glen Rose. Ball spotted just outside the 44-yard line.
It's a big old number 77. Bo Gray's in under the defensive tackle spot.
Weatherford looks to throw near side. Pass is complete.
Nice completion.
No, hey, you may want to correct that. That's Bradley Dixon.
Bradlow, that's right.
Bo Gray is 72.
Okay. Well, at least evidently when they gave the numbers out. Anyway.
It's 1st and 10 for Glen Rose. Ball at the 46-yard line of Malvern. Glen Rose, with the aid of a pass interference penalty, made some good progress on this drive. Twins left, split right. Weatherford looking to throw again. Now flushed out of the pocket. The Leopards give chase and make the tackle back at the 45-yard line.
Really good containment there by the defensive line, and free her up, and good coverage too, Seth.
Yeah, Darian Smith is one of the fastest DNs probably in 4A, and you're just not going to really ever going to get the edge on him if he's got a good beat on you. And he just does a great job of running quarterback down from behind, not letting him go anywhere.
Brings up 2nd down and 19 for Glen Rose. Trips right again. Weatherford rolls to his right. Gives it away to Johnson. Johnson with running room. And he'll be dropped at the 44-yard line of Malvern. Leopards like to have been there at the handoff.
Yeah, Riley Sheffield about took the handoff from him, and he went for the quarterback instead of the tailback. And really, if he just would have tried to hit both of them, it probably would have been a big explosion in the backfield. But, you know, you live and you learn.
Yeah.
3rd down and 9 now for the Beavers.
That's like one thing the Beavers are doing there, Mike. They're playing to the aggressiveness of an aggressive football team defensively, and you can get by with that every now and then, Seth.
Oh, yeah.
3rd down and 9. Another methodical drive thus far for Glen Rose. They send man out to the near side. Screen pass complete underneath, enough for the 1st down. And tackle made at the 28.
I was just getting ready to say it really sets you up for a screen, too.
Yeah, lineman, anytime you look up and you see you got 4 of them running free, you got to think to yourself, all right, this is probably going to be a screen.
Yeah.
But yeah, to say Amari Reed, your impact player there, just had some impact with number 8 there, Austin Hughes.
Yeah.
Going to give the Beavers another 1st down. They found themselves twice in 2nd and long and have gotten out of both of them.
And once again, as per happened in the 1st quarter, you know, they just sitting here grinding the clock away.
Weatherford going to step under center. Pitch far side, and Thompson has a hard time containing it. Now gathers it, and he'll be dropped at the 26. Did a good job of making something that could have very easily been a big negative play.
Yeah, he did a really good job of it, coming back and keeping his cool a little bit and saving what could have been turned a disaster into actually positive yards for about 2.5.
That's about 3 or 4 times now that the ball's either has hit the ground or about hit the ground for Glen Rose and been able to contain it every time. But you would think sooner or later the ball's going to bounce Malvern's way and it'll be a big turnover.
Leaves Glen Rose with 2nd and 7. We've got to get inside the Malvern 19 for a 1st down. Weatherford working out a shotgun, looking to throw. Right side. Overshoots everybody.
Yeah.
And it'll be 3rd and 7.
Had to throw it quick there, but you had to think that's a miscommunication there. He was looking for a fade route, and there was no one to be had.
Yeah. No one faded.
No. No fade there. I didn't really see. I guess you could have attributed to nice press coverage. But I don't know. It may be. Watch the replay.
6 o'clock Wednesday night, Channel 13.
Pull that up on the telestrator there.
Yeah. That is one good thing about
technology.
Yeah, you can stop it and roll it back, stop it and roll it back if you got the right remote.
Trips left, split right now for Glen Rose. Weatherford looks to his left.
Holding.
Throws towards the end zone. Got a man out there. And then did he catch it?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, he did at the 2-yard line. Laid out for that one. Great play.
Yeah. They got a wide out on a linebacker, and that's not a match you want to, particularly when the wide out's going deep.
That's Sam Dawson, I believe.
Similar to that design, the play they had earlier in the game that would have been 6 had it been put on the money.
Yeah.
That time Freer sees it, but a little bit too late, not able to catch up with him towards a big play.
Another 1st down for the Beavers. 1st and goal now from the Malvern 2-yard line. The drops they had earlier have gone away. Weatherford under center. Pitches far side for Johnson. Johnson hit just before the goal line. And he will
be marked short, I think.
Be just shy.
Jordan Johnson on the carry. Tackle made by Bryce Freer.
He's 2nd and goal for the Beavers. Actually, he was run out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Ball at the 2-yard line.
Got a flag. Sideline warning.
Sideline warning.
They had about 3 coaches out past the box and on the field.
Yeah, they did. What?
You've got to do that once a game regardless. I think it's in the AAA rule book. You got to make that call.
That was a point of emphasis in the last Geneva Convention.
Why haven't they started the 25-second clock?
They just did, I believe.
And the big clock. Yeah.
Beavers come to the line of scrimmage, needing 2 yards for a touchdown. Weatherford under center. Give up the middle. This time, Beavers are calling. Now the official gives the signal.
Must have been laying on top of somebody, the only thing I can figure.
Glen Rose gets in for the touchdown. That'll make it 28-20 as they set up for the extra point.
Had to be a good second effort there. Initially, it looked like he was stopped. Probably laying on top of somebody, just kept fighting and eventually found his way into the end zone.
Chavez on the kick for Glen Rose. 4:34 to go here in the third quarter.
Movement.
Got a flag down on the near side. And it is a procedure penalty against Glen Rose. Their kicker seems to have plenty of leg. I doubt that will make much difference. It makes it slightly harder in terms of accuracy.
Getting closer to what an NFL extra point looks like now.
Penalty moves the ball back. Kicker will be kicking from the 15-yard line. Snap, good hold. The kick's away. And it is good as well. It's a 7-point game. 4:34 to go here in the third quarter. Malvern leads 28-21. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
Your Arkansas Western Sizzling restaurants have a family football special for you. Each store is giving away a tailgate package, including a large Yeti cooler and 2 Yeti cups. Register now through September 30th. And while you're registering, you can enjoy the delicious steak, chicken, and fish dinners and the 100-item food and dessert bar. Food, fun, and football at your Arkansas Western Sizzling family restaurants. Touchdown at 1 today in Malvern, Arkadelphia, Benton, Jacksonville, Russellville, Nashville, Springdale, and Jonesboro.
Back at Claude Mann. Leopards leading 28-21, but the Beavers have cut the deficit in half here in the third quarter as they're the first to score in the second half.
You know, then the Leopards, they just didn't look real sharp on that first offensive series coming back out of the break, out of the halftime break. We'll see if they can't get things going a little bit better this series.
Yeah, had McCollum come up with a little limp. He's out there on the field right now, though, getting ready to return the kick. So you would think we might be going back to normal offense and hopefully back to the normal success we had.
Glen Rose has been kicking it short. They kick this one even shorter. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds,
wow,
fortunately,
dangerous.
for Malvern. They weren't quite ready for that one.
Yeah, but that's one of those we had a guy try to pick and go with it instead of just getting it down. Leopards were fortunate on that one, almost like an onside kick. Other side of that, Mike, is the Leopards going to start at their own, at their own 47-yard line.
43.
Make that to 43.
It looked like a 7, I know.
The 7's on the other side of the white line. That'd be, yeah.
First and 10 for the Leopards, looking to make something happen. First series of the second half went nowhere. Got a bunch formation on the near side. Flag down on the far side. It's going to be a legal procedure, I believe, against Malvern.
Yeah. Line judge over there in front of the Glen Rose bench saw something he didn't like.
I did too.
And it's going to cost him 5. What was it? Encroach? What would line up wrong or to move?
Well, our receiver, who doesn't move until the ball moves, moved.
Okay.
Makes it first down and 15, moves it back to the 38-yard line. Leopards look to the sideline. Stack formation again on the near side. Colley fakes the throw underneath, over the top, complete at the 47-yard line. Womack on the reception.
Womack's really tonight's proven to be a go-to receiver, Seth.
Oh, absolutely, and great concentration there, and in a lot of traffic to go up, and a lot of times in that situation you got to prepare yourself to get hit, so you know that You're going to get hit. You might as well make
Give
the
him the
catch.
first. Give him the set. I was going to say, give him the first down. Come on, guys. I'm talking to the referees.
I thought it was going to be a first. It just took a little
Yeah,
while
well,
to get
yeah,
there.
because you could see the way the ball was lined up on the against the stake over there as a first.
Bunch formation again on the near side.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
you're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't. You. That's
That's
not
what
a
he
penalty.
stopped.
That's not a penalty.
They're going to call it a penalty. And what
He can
happened
move,
there
that's
is the
motion.
running back jumped early, but nobody else had moved. You're right, Seth.
But I don't think you can go forward. I think you used to not be able to go forward.
Yeah, you can
To
go
my
forward and then
knowledge,
out if you like.
Forward and out.
That I mean, he can move.
Leopard are trying to shoot themselves in the foot again on this drive.
First and 15 again for the Leopards. Same formation. They give him McCollum. He's hitting the backfield, bounces off, but can't escape the second tackler, and he'll be dropped at the 48-yard line.
Glen Rose defensive coaches really made some really good adjustments on that center between their defensive tackles and their nose guard. There just aren't the holes there that we saw in the first half.
Seth, with all these guys up for run support, are we playing a one man over the top?
Yeah.
Looking to the right. Pass is going to be incomplete. It should have been picked off on the far side.
Thrown, yeah, had two defensive men right there to it. Just couldn't get over the defensive guys and get it out into Dalton Bray's hands.
Going to bring up third and long for the Leopards.
This has been a rather sluggish start. Sluggish third quarter anyway.
Sloppy is the word I think I would put to it thus far. We've had what?
Well, it just hadn't been. I'm not going to call it a lack of effort, but it's just
lack of concentration might be a
yeah,
better.
I'm talking about the defense too. So you know,
looking to throw. Collie going to be brought down the backfield. He had very little time there.
Tell you what, Matlock is coming off the defensive end. He's absolutely whipping us right now. He's the one that got in the backfield and hit McCollum on the run earlier, and he's just absolutely being a man-child on us right now.
That's going to bring up fourth and forever for the Leopards. Collie handling the punting duties for the Leopards. Gets it away. Low line drive kick. Fielded at the 31.
That's a hold.
Tackle made up around the 42-yard line.
That is a hold.
And maybe some issues on the far sideline, but things seem to separate rather quickly.
Well, anytime you see a player with his back towards the runner and he can't turn,
yeah,
it's a hold.
Leopards are really going to have to dig in. This is going to get this has the possibility of getting away from them right here.
Well, they're going to have to show some emotion.
Yeah, they're going to show some motion, show a little bit of. I mean, they're looking for a leader. They're looking for somebody to challenge them down there, and we don't see one yet. Somebody's going to have to step up.
First and 10 for the Beavers. Looking to tie this one up. 2:52 to go here in the third quarter. Malvern leading 28-21. Johnson turns, give to Johnson, and he'll get maybe a yard on the play, depending on the spot.
Do like to see that. You know, first half it appeared that all the piles were moving forward for Glen Rose's game. This half we do seem to be pushing them back some.
Seen a lot of players stretching as this game wears on. This first game of the year in this kind of heat.
Yeah, I thought by now, coming up on the end of the third quarter, the depth and the conditioning would play out in Malvern's favor, but so far it hasn't. We're going to.
Second down 9 for Glen Rose. Weatherford trips right, split left. Drops straight back. Gets it away. Pass is almost picked off.
Yeah. Nice play there. Nice play with Leo Kemp coming up.
Yeah, that looked like Sheffield about got a tip right off the bat coming off the line, and then Leo comes up hard, kind of makes a hit / almost interception. It was a lot of things, but it was a really good play by Leo Kemp.
Brings up 3rd down and 9. Stops the clock at 2:01 here in the 3rd.
Leopards need to go ahead and get their 3 and out on this one, get the ball back, and get something going.
Yeah, get some momentum for the offense.
Weatherford working out a shotgun. Rolls to his right, looks to his left. Screen pass. Leopard's there, and it'll be 4th down.
Whew, they had that one figured out.
Yeah, Andre Florence read that from the beginning. He wasn't fooled, and he was coming straight on the line for him.
You know, that's one good thing that Florence, it's just he spent a lot of time in the program. He spent a lot of time in the film room. He's a smart player. They got him in the middle where he can do a lot of damage, and he's really done a good job tonight.
Saw a lot of time his sophomore year in the middle after an
Yes,
injury.
he did. He sure did.
Loss of a yard on the previous play. It's 4th and 10 as Glen Rose presumably gets set up to punt. And they're even working the clock on their punt.
Yeah.
It's interesting working the clock when you're behind.
In the 3rd quarter. Weatherford is the punter, so you got to be careful. He gets it away. And
plenty of room.
Leopards fielded at the 23, over the 30, 35, and that's going to be it.
Whoa, throw a flag. You can't do that.
They never blew the whistle.
They didn't?
No.
If they did, I didn't hear it.
Well, they had his forward stop progress stopped.
Should have.
Come on, guys. Good Lord.
Are they going to spot him back there?
Spot him back there. Come on, guys, get your head out. They stopped. That was not his forward progress.
Yeah.
We'll wait on the officials to sort of.
He's right there. He's pointing right there. Come on, stupid. There you go.
Oh.
What? He's stupid.
There it is, baby.
There, they're moving it back to the forward progress. Where are they going to put it? About the 30. That's about, we may get the benefit on that one.
Yeah, he was about at the 35. Now, he was at the 35 and took a step back and then got hammered.
Yeah.
So that's about correct, I believe, at the end of the day.
Closer than it was by about 8 yards.
Leopard's going to get it 1st and 10 after all that. Less than a minute to go here in the 3rd. Malvern leading 28-21 over Glen Rose. Colley working out a shotgun. Turns and gives. Right side, Shaw. Shaw breaks the tackle.
It's a foot race now.
He got tripped up. He'll be brought down around the 25-yard line. We'll wait and see where they spot it.
Shaw just couldn't quite get up and going, could he?
If you look, though, we have Poe Gray and Cedric Ruth chasing that play down, trying to find somebody to block all the way down there. Tremendous effort. Tremendous move there by Shaw, too. He comes up, safety comes up, tries to make a play, and just like McCollum has done in the past, kind of left him standing there, wondering what happened.
McCollum, not liking sharing the spotlight with Shaw, comes back in.
I'd like to see the Leopards go ahead and put one in here real quick right now. That's very demoralizing to a defense. If they can score real quick here.
McCollum, right. Ball's loose, and Glen Rose is going to cover it.
Very uncharacteristic for the Leopards.
That should be another sideline warning. Just saying.
And so Glen Rose is going to take over at their own 35-yard line. Did you want to talk about somewhat deflating your defense? Just holds them.
Turned around real quick.
And then they've got to step right back out on the field. 25 seconds to go here in the 3rd. Leopards leading 28-21.
Well.
So Weatherford and the Beavers come back out again looking to tie this one up.
Defense got to buckle down and keep playing.
Weatherford working out a shotgun, fakes the give, hit.
And
the Leopards pick it off! The Leopards pick it off, they're going to score! Andre Florence!
Guess who?
Oh, that's Reed.
Yeah, it was Florence that scored. Reed broke through and got pressure on him, and I was about to get upset because Reed had him dead to right and let him get the ball off, but because of that, throws it right to Florence. Florence picks it off with nobody in sight, runs it in. Fantastic response by the defense, overcoming a turnover with a turnover on for a score.
The Leopards trying to extend it back out to a 14-point lead. 14 seconds to go here in the third quarter. High snap, gets away.
Oh.
And smart play there by the kicker. Well, Jace Keeney, as he just tries to run it, ends up tackled. It will remain a 13-point lead.
No, had a problem with the snap time before that being low. I guess overcorrect there. High snap on that one. Heads up play by Keeney to go run it down and prevent any kind of disaster.
Yeah, and rather than try to throw it in the end zone, he did the smart thing there and just took what he could get, and we'll kick off.
Well, you know, I mean, couldn't ask for a better situation, though. Everything looks so grim for us. They've had all kinds of momentum going, and just coming off of a turnover, chance to go down and tie the game, and our defense comes up big, in a big way, getting the turnover right back and taking it in for a touchdown, putting momentum back firmly in our favor.
So the Leopards getting set to kick off. Just under 15 seconds to go here in the third, and it's been an odd third quarter.
Yeah. It's really been kind of an ugly, sloppy game, you know, through these eyes. Really an ugly, sloppy game.
And some of that you expect on your opener.
Yeah, but
you know, Glen Rose had a lot of drops in that first half that could have changed the complexion.
True.
Of the game.
But I mean, it's just like, go ahead.
Kick is away, and it's going to be fielded at the 20-yard line of 25-30. And Glen Rose with a good return. Tackle made up around the 37-yard line.
Uh-oh.
When when you're fumbling the ball that much, and when you're throwing the center's throwing it over the holder's head, these are things that you need to get fixed and get fixed quick.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw a similar game like this the first trip to Mena last year, where it seems like we couldn't hold on to the ball, and it just came back to really bite us. And luckily tonight, we've had some really good offense at times to be able to overcome a few of these mistakes, but definitely something you want to get cleaned up before you play a traditional powerhouse 6A Lake Hamilton next week.
Yeah. Yeah, and we still got a quarter yet to go, and it's bedtime.
Oh, wow, we got a penalty of some sort. I missed the call.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Malvern. I don't know who or what.
So failed to see what happened there. It may have just been words. Hopefully no.
I'm guessing so.
No physical altercation there, because that can get you thrown out.
Over on Glen Rose's sideline, I would imagine there's probably words exchanged by both, if I had to guess.
Yeah, and there really hadn't been that much along the Malvern sideline, so I don't know if it's just one side or the other, but most of the plays that have gone out of bounds have gone to that sideline tonight. So Glen Rose now with great field position at the Malvern 47-yard line as Weatherford sets up, takes a snap, pitches near side to Johnson, and he's wrapped up quickly as he gets up to about the 45, we'll call it the 45-yard line. And the third quarter comes to an end. We'll be back with the final quarter of this game. Malvern leading 34-21. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
Eford and Teal Dentistry is a proud supporter of the Malvern Leopards. For the past 3 years, our office has provided custom mouthguards for all the seniors on the Malvern High School football team through our mouthguard ministry. Our staff delivers the mouthguards to the players and shares a devotional for the season. Eford and Teal Dentistry is dedicated to providing exceptional dental care. Appointments can be made by calling 337-9559. You can learn more about our staff on Facebook or through our website at www.arkansasdentalclinics.com. Come see us and let us take care of all your dental needs.
Back at Claude Mann Stadium, Mike Chance, Ron McNamara, Seth Roberts with you as we get set for the fourth quarter. Weatherford throws underneath, pass complete up to the Malvern 43-yard line. Bring up third down, and we'll call it 6 yards.
Not much of a gain there. The linebackers and safeties and actually the whole back seven did a good job there.
Yeah, it's been a staple of their offense tonight, that quick little slant route right there, just taking advantage of off coverage. But no big plays, nothing busted, solid tackling, and live to fight another day.
Trips left, split right for the Beavers. Weatherford working out a shotgun. Takes it, looking to throws. He rolls now, he gives off late to Johnson. Johnson going to be hit and dropped at the 40-yard, or just shy of the 40-yard line.
Yeah, they got a choice now. Coach Keener's got a choice now. This is a long 4th and 4.5.
Yeah, that's a play they've had tremendous success on twice though tonight. And that time, we didn't fall for it. We stayed home, and if you stay home on a play like that, you're going to be successful. They don't have the blockers to account for all the people. It's just whether or not you fall for the trap or not.
All right, they're going to look like, I'm going to say the Beavers are going to go for it on 4th and 4 here from their own 41.
At the very least, they're going to try to draw the Leopards off sides. Yeah, I'm sure the coaches have already communicated that as well. Trips right, split left.
Big gamble here.
Now, Weatherford rolls to his right down the far sideline. Picked off! Picked off by Malvern.
Great play.
You can't tell him not to do it, but you kind of want to.
Tevin Smith had him covered, watched his eyes, turned around when the ball was there. Tevin Smith was there. It doesn't get any better than that, Seth.
No.
Well, I think what Seth's saying is if he lets it go, Malvern's 20 yards upfield.
If he knocks it down,
don't tell that to a defensive back or an old defensive back over here. You got to catch the ball. You got to tuck it. You got to catch it and tuck it in.
You know, if he gets a chance, he's going to do it. But it's conventional wisdom tells you knock it down and take the field position.
Yeah, you go tell him that.
Yeah, well, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm not upset with it. I'm just, Tevin Smith's a tremendous player. He's had great coverage all night.
He really has.
He gets rewarded with it there.
Yeah. Well, that gives him some stats, too.
There you go.
Gets his name in the stat book.
Put him in the paper, baby.
Put him in the paper, baby.
That's one more interception than I ever had.
Whoa.
Swing pass near side, McCollum. And I believe it's McCollum. He'll get out to the 20-yard.
That's Locke.
That is Locke.
That's
okay.
Locke, and I'm going to tell you something. These old eyes, I had him moving about a little too quick.
Yeah, it looked like
he can do that. He can go in motion.
But I mean, I had him coming toward me.
Oh. I tell you what, he did show some good hands there.
Yes, he did. Good eyes. Good hands.
Horrible pass, but it took some adjustments midair to make that catch. Colley takes a snap. This time he fakes the give and takes off himself. Up over the 20.
Look at a little tunnel screen we were setting up there to Dalton Bray, and it well covered there by 23, Jared Rogers. And Colley just does the wise thing, doesn't risk it, takes it down, tries to get the first, comes up a little bit short, but makes it third and really short.
Yeah, about less than half a yard for the first down.
I'm telling you, this referee is the slowest to set in the 25-second clock I've seen in a while. I'm not just saying for everybody.
Here's Austin Wright into the game. Got our power set.
Colley turns and gives. Power move gets the Leopards the first down up over the 26-yard line. That's McCollum on the carry. And that's the bowling ball McCollum we remember from last year.
Yeah, getting that tough yard. That's what we need.
So Leopards get a new set of downs. Just under 9 minutes to go. Leopards leading 34-21. Colley working out a shotgun. Turns and gives. Off the right tackle. That is McCollum, and he'll get it.
Ooh,
wow.
Just keep spinning.
Spin down a multiple tackle.
Twice.
And he'll get up to the 39-yard line, another first down.
That'd be a 720, wouldn't it?
Spin cycle, baby. Rim still spinning.
Yeah, he has had that move really since we've seen him.
Yeah.
He's so low to the ground. He just.
And he's thick enough, it's hard to wrap the kid up, I would imagine.
Yep.
Especially when he's on his spin cycle there. 1st and 10 for the Leopards. Colley takes a snap, fakes the give, throw underneath, pass complete at the 40. And on the reception for Malvern is Dalton Bray, and Bray gets up to the 45.
Well, that time Jake Thompson, the corner's coming up. He thinks he's about to make a highlight hit on Bray, and all of a sudden he's cleared out from the side by Womack.
Yeah.
Springing Bray for a good gain on first down.
Leaves the
Dalton
Leopards.
Bray, the junior wide receiver, has had a good ball game for the Leopards.
Yeah.
Good routes, good blocking, good hands.
That's all you can ask for.
2nd and 4 for the Leopards. Bring a man in motion. That's Reed.
Fumble.
And fumble on the play.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's 3.
And guys, and I'm not looking to lay blame. That wasn't Reed.
No.
That was.
Yeah,
that ball was out of Colley's hands before Reed got there.
Yeah, it looked like the one that fumbled between the quarterback and McCollum. McCollum never got the ball going the other way. So, nonetheless, Leopards come up with 3rd and 10.
Colley looks to the sideline. He's got McCollum set up behind him. Bray and Womack split to the near side. Two more receivers split to the far side. Colley looks to throw over the middle. Pass complete. And
unfortunately,
Tevin Smith made a great catch.
Had to slide down to catch that and brings up a 4th down, 4th and about 3 for the Leopards.
Yeah, that would have been fun to see him catch that in stride.
Yeah.
He had a lot of space where he could work with. And like many of our players, he's got quickness and moves in open field, so it would have been a fun thing to watch.
The Leopards come back in their offensive set. It may be a ploy. They've done a great job at drawing the other teams off last year. And I got a feeling Glen Rose has probably studied enough film to know that.
Calling a timeout, yep.
And that will give us a break in the action. 6:57 to go in this football game. Malvern leading 34-21. We'll be back in a moment. You're listening to Malvern Leopard Football.
You hear it all the time. We have the best customer service, or we're the only bank for you. At Malvern National Bank, you don't need to hear it. Just come into one of our many locations and you can see the difference banking with us makes. We've been banking in Central Arkansas since 1934. So if you're looking for a true customer experience, learn more about us at easytobank.com. That's easytobank.com. Malvern National Bank, where we think outside the box and make banking easy. Come on in. We dare you.
Back at Claude Stadium, Leopards leading 34-21, 6:57 to go in this football game. And Leopards most likely going to be punting this one away. And Ron, I'm still not sure they're not going to try to draw him off of shade. We saw Colley come up and say something to his line. And he's going to run it. Colley on the keeper, right side. Colley's got the first down at the 45 of Glen Rose.
There's that first down you're wanting.
There it is.
I thought something was up when Colley came up and talked to his line just before calling for the snap.
That's one of those I heard last night watching the game. They said when the punter runs, you better get there or don't come back to the sideline.
Yeah.
So that gives the Leopards a new set of downs with 6:50 to go in this ball game. McCollum sets up to his left. Colley's left, that is. Got a triangle formation on the near side. Swing pass complete. And tackle made rather quickly on Tevin Smith.
Yeah, that time Jake Thompson fights through the block of Amari Reed. If he could have got him off there, there would have been a really good chance to spring that down the sideline.
As it is, it stands as a 1-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
But clock is running. two-score game.
Now it's running.
Hopefully it was running the whole time.
Collie working out a shotgun. Again, swing pass. Same play for the Leopards, and slightly more successful. Smith gets up to the 41-yard line. Pickup of about 3 on the play.
You know, we had that, I don't remember which game it was last year with when we were throwing that swing pass.
Yeah, I remember what you're talking
and
about.
it's like, we're going to throw it to you, stop us, and then I don't think they ever did stop us.
No, they didn't. I don't remember what game that
Throwing
was.
to Bradford and
Kedrick.
If you remember back a few years ago, Ole Miss did the same thing to Arkansas.
Yeah.
I'd rather not.
You don't want to remember that?
Big third down here for the Leopards. Keep this clock going and keep the ball away from these Glen Rose Beavers.
3rd down and 6. Trips left, split right.
2-1.
Collie
Oh,
rolling
he's got
to
it.
his right. Now he's going to keep it. He's across the 40. He's got the first down and more. Across the 20. He's brought down there.
You know, Mark Roberts was making the point during our halftime show that Colley's showing a lot more of that ability and that want to run. He's got that. He's developed that senior attitude that. And I think it's my team, and if I need to run it, I'm going to run it. And if I'm going to run it, I'm going to run it hard, and I'm going to run it right.
Yeah.
There's a prime example of it.
Timeout on the field. 34-21. Malvern leads. 5:15 to go in this one. We'll be back in a moment.
Welcome to Larry's.
Hey guys, my name is Garrett. I've been coming to Larry's Pizza here in Malvern ever since it opened. My favorite is baked potato, chicken honey mustard. I love it. Come on down to Larry's.
It's so good you don't even know.
Larry's Pizza has buffet Tuesday and Friday nights starting at 5 p.m. Call us here at Larry's Pizza for all your specialty and game day pizza needs.
We want the Malvern Leopards to have a successful football season.
Go Leopards!
And Leopards leading this one, 34-21. Glen Rose took a timeout there to stop the clock. More importantly for them, they've got to stop the Leopards, who have moved down to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I believe that was kind of a desperation timeout. Try to fire your defense up, because if you don't get a stop here, then it's pretty much ball game.
I'll tell you what, this is a pretty good Glen Rose bunch. I can see them doing some damage in the conference and in the playoffs.
Yeah,
They're going to correct some mistakes they had tonight. Collie working out a shotgun, turns and gives. Run off the left guard there.
Nice hard run
Devin
across
Shaw.
there by Devin Shaw.
Shaw will get it down to the 15-yard line. Leave the Leopards with 2nd and 5.
Best friend at this point is a running clock.
And that's what they have. We're now inside 5 minutes to go. Coach Embry not in a huge hurry to get the play call out. Play clock down to 10 seconds as the Leopards hit the line. Collie again with 2 backs in the backfield alongside him. He'll turn, give to Shaw. Off the left side, and Shaw's going to be wrapped up around the line of scrimmage.
Really, really good pursuit coming across there by number 54. I'll get the name in a minute. And I don't believe who it was.
Alan
Elsinger. I mean, he came across there really good.
Slight gain on the play. It's going to be about 3rd and 4 for the Leopards. If they can get it to the 10-yard line, they'll have the first down. Nearing the 4-minute mark in this ball game.
You have to figure the Leopards are in 4-down territory, don't you think, Mike?
Collie looks to throw. Pass complete, and it's going to be a touchdown. Shaw goes in.
That same drag across with Shaw this time.
Yeah, but one thing I'm going to talk about, I mean, tremendous route, tremendous throw, tremendous catch, touchdown, great. But Dalton Bray held his man up, and he did not move the entire time. Tremendous block there by Dalton Bray.
Oh, number 17 we were talking about earlier. Just he's really played a really good game, man. It's the whole package, like Seth was saying. He's really done an outstanding job blocking, running these routes, catching some balls.
Yeah. Well, sometimes as a receiver, you know, you got to step in and do your route. All receivers want to catch the ball. But the key to receiver is you got to be able to block, and that was just a fantastic execution there.
Kick is away, and it is good. So the Leopards lead it now, 41-21, as we have 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go in this ball game. And guys, we'll keep it here during this.
Keeney got a good snap and good kick, and Jace got a hold of that one.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. He's got a good leg. I think if we can just define it, he might eventually grow into being a pretty good weapon as a field goal kicker.
Yeah, I think they're going to let him kick off this time. Yep. Number 81's going, well, wait a minute, Coach. Jay says, come on, Coach, I can do it. Last minute instructions from Coach Scarborough. He said, that way, Jace.
As high and hard as you can kick it.
Keeney is an absolutely outstanding kid.
I tell you what, not that you want to do it in a 41-21 game, but you look at the giant dead spot around the 40-yard line.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That little sky kick.
See if you can get a little backwards bounce on it.
Oh, absolutely.
Put a little sandwich back up on it.
Because Glen Rose is playing for the deep kick. Now they start to move up. Kick is away, and angled towards the near sideline.
Oh, wait a minute. Did he touch it?
They're going to say he didn't touch it.
Say he did it. Say he didn't.
But I don't think that was in any way upsetting to Coach Scarborough.
No.
He did point that way. We all saw it.
That's right.
So Glen Rose will get the ball at their own 35-yard line.
3 minutes and 50 seconds left in a ball game. The Leopards lead by 20, 41-20, and looking to close this one out and get the season started off right with a victory over the Glen Rose Beavers.
Yeah, get you a win. Go in, make some corrections, shore up things. Got to hold on to the ball.
And get ready for next Friday night here at Claude Mann Stadium.
And we welcome Lake Hamilton in, who's always just a powerhouse, a 6A team, and had a really good chance to win there last year. Excited about the rematch.
Weatherford looks to throw underneath, pass complete at the 39-yard line.
Nice rush, nice coverage, nice completion.
Zane Rogers on the reception.
Good tackle to keep
Zane
him
got
in
out there
bounds.
and nice coverage. Great coverage there by Devin Shaw.
Kept him in bounds, keeps the clock running. Exactly what we need.
Zane, son of a good friend of mine. I believe that is Kevin Rogers' son. Played a little baseball.
Well, looks like some of the people across the way in the red uniform and the red shirts from Glen Rose are exiting.
Weatherford looks to throw again, right side, far sideline.
Overthrow, nope. Oh, goodness gracious. Thought he'd overthrown him, but he didn't.
No, that was another classic underthrow.
Yeah, and there's just a classic. Weatherford puts the ball exactly where it's supposed to be, and his receiver can't come down with it, and
well, we saw
Austin Hughes.
We saw it earlier lead for them to get a pass interference when they underthrow. That time it was an underthrow. Receiver stopped.
Yeah.
Our D-back ran right by it, and it would have been a big play. It just Hughes couldn't haul it in there.
Twins right, split left for the Beavers. Weatherford fakes the give, throws near sideline, and good coverage.
Really good coverage. Really good coverage by Leo Kemp. Kemp's really stepped up and played some good ball. Him and who's the others filled in for him? Help me over there.
Well, Jamori Moore's played some. Tevin Smith, Demise Jimerson.
Yeah, well, Jimerson's walking around with well, he doesn't have the ice pack on his shoulder now. And
hopefully that was just a stinger and it was just precautionary.
Twins either side now. And it's fourth down, and Glen Rose punts it away.
Nice high kick.
And the Leopards run off the field very smartly.
Yeah.
That will stop the clock at 2 minutes, 51 seconds to go in the ball game. Ball's down. Like they'll put it at about the 28-yard line. Leopards got a 41-21 lead.
imagine we're going to see a heavy dose of running the football here.
Game pretty much decided at this point.
One would hope so, Mikey.
It will be McCollum.
Because if it's not, we've really got problems. Right, Seth?
If it's not, I'm not going to sleep tonight because I'm going to be mad.
If this one gets away from us, we're all going to be setting up wide-eyed at about midnight or 1 o'clock.
Leopards have it 1st and 10. And as expected, run off the left tackle.
Shaw did a good job just hitting the hole, bending over, wrapped up on the football, and not making any mistakes.
Starting to see some subs for Malvern.
Yeah.
Yeah, Colton Graham coming in.
Yeah, Block's come in at they kept that lock at tailback. I'm kind of like Seth, so I'd sure like to see him get on the corner and see if anybody can catch him.
Yeah, absolutely. Him and Graham both.
Yeah.
They get good looks at tailback. Colton Graham runs. When he gets the ball, he runs as hard as anybody on the team. I mean, he's not going to shy away from contact, and he's going to get those tough yards.
No gain on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Collie hands off. This time off the left tackle. Good gain there up to about the 33-yard line.
Looked like, well, I'll date myself again like I did last year. In the old days, we called that just a straight cross, but I think they have a lot of new terminology for it now, Seth, but
yeah, a lot of times that's just a basic a zone play. That one's outside zone, obviously, but the point of it being your eyes aren't on the handoff, it's on the defensive end, and you're reading if he's crashing down or if he's staying put.
Leopards work the clock a little bit, under a minute and a half to go. Give again off of the right side, and a good gain there.
Told you he runs hard. That's Colton Graham.
Well, I'm glad you said that because I don't know that he's listed here. Not with that number anyway.
Not with that number.
I believe Colton Graham is a junior. He played some tailback last year.
Yeah, I believe I remember that.
Also spares in at linebacker as well.
Oh, that game? Okay, that's the ball game. You can turn out the lights, people.
Minute 10 to go.
That may have been a very kind spot we got, you reckon?
Very generous.
Very generous, that's the word I was looking for. Love having you around, Seth.
I try my best.
You're
doing
still
great.
Got
Collie in, and he's still coaching out there. Again with the carry. Wow, great cut.
Yeah, good cut. Good eyes, great eyes. What classification? I can't find him.
He's a junior.
He's a junior?
Yep.
And that's Leopards are gonna have to run one more play, but they'll get out of here, go home happy tonight with a 41-21 win over Glen Rose. Both teams are gonna have a lot of things to talk about in the film room. I don't know what do they call it now. Is it still a film room, Seth? With no film?
Whoa! Oh, we almost got to see him go.
It is a film room. It is a film room.
Austin Oliver with the big carry.
I'm going to tell you right now, that's not Austin Oliver.
That's not 31?
No, that's, I believe, Jeremiah Luster.
Oh, okay. So, Jeremiah, apologize.
Yeah.
We'll blame, we're going to have to
update the roster here.
I've called the wrong name a few times.
Well, hopefully we'll have.
It's been my fault. That one wasn't.
That was not your fault, no.
Hopefully we'll have the roster straightened out next week and won't have all the National Guard stuff. I mean, changing the. I think that's what, not changing the numbers. What I mean by that. Big win for the Leopards.